What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a very special episode of the Scene Snobs. We are interviewing one of our favorite guests. He's been on the show many times. You know him well, Mr. Matt Burns. Welcome to the show, Matt.
Hey guys, it's been a minute though. I want to say it's been a minute since I've been on here, but always a pleasure.
Always, man. We love having you. We love your stuff. You, sir, just to introduce you to everybody who's watching, producer extraordinaire.
Yes.
Booker extraordinaire.
Hugely.
Avid movie fan, especially in the horror world. Well known in the horror community on the East Coast, especially.
Friend to most.
Friend to most.
Friend to most, yeah. You can't be friends with everybody, though. I've learned. I mean, I'm sure you guys have had this. This as well. Yeah, you can't be friends with everybody. Unfortunately, it's just too hard.
Yeah, a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
I would say, we're here and we're doing Carolina Fear Fest this week, and you are a big reason that we're here, and we appreciate you for that always. We speak of you highly, even though it's behind your back.
Constantly.
We won't do it to your face.
No, of course, I wouldn't expect anything less. I don't speak well to you guys to your face. You remember last night?
Tell everybody behind your back how great a person you are, and to your face, just like,
no, you're the biggest asshole in the world.
That's how you know we're friends.
We're super excited to have you here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't remember. Taking that out.
I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember. My bad. So some do, some don't. Some
TVMA, sometimes PG-13, depends on the day.
It depends on where we're showing up at any given moment.
This is a horror con, so it's got to be rated R. We got to rated R.
You're having, so you're here. You are such a huge part of this in putting this together and planning. And also you do Main Street Comic Con, which is coming up in June. We want to talk about that as well.
Absolutely.
You're also a producer you just produced Brazen Impact, which had a world premiere.
Yeah, I had 120 people at the premiere, which was fantastic. We were a little worried, because it's a non-horror flick, So it was the first time we'd ever really done anything non-horror, locally, and we're really happy with the turnout. People really came out and drove. Had a lot of the other film companies like Key 13, there was a lot of support, which was fantastic. I mean, we couldn't appreciate it more.
And actually, I wanted to ask you about Brazen Impact real quick before we go on. So this is one of your first. Now, of course, with horror comes a lot of action movements in it, but this was more of an action-driven movie.
Absolutely, yeah. Mark Byrne, you guys have had him on the show many times. Mark's a great guy. It's great making movies with him because he works really hard. But this was more his passion project. I'll be honest with you. He's always wanted to do. I mean, he loves noir. He loves crime. You guys know this. He made a black and white noir years ago called Taste of Desperation, which is a fantastic movie. Yeah, it's a fantastic movie. And now noir is kind of making a comeback with movies like Nightmare Alley and whatnot. I just saw that on Hulu. I mean, it's definitely kind of making a comeback. It was Knives Out and movies like that. The whodunit genre is kind of making a comeback, and Brazen Impact's kind of no exception. I mean, it definitely has the Scorsese, Tarantino feel to it, but it definitely has the noir feel to it as well. And it's got some great local actors like Christopher Enlow is the lead. I mean, he's a classically trained actor, which we don't get a lot of, especially when you're low budget like we are, a lot of us. And it was a different role for myself as well. I actually played the psycho in it, which is, normally I'm like the comic relief, and I wonder why, right? I wonder why that.
I'm so happy to see that, though. You've had great roles in Bloody Summer Camp. You've had great roles all over. Like, you've done some really fun stuff.
Bigfoot.
I was thinking of a certain
Remnants.
Yeah,
Remnants.
Yeah. I was going to say Remembrance.
Yeah, close.
I own the goddamn movie.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I do the same thing sometimes.
I've seen it in theaters twice.
Yeah, it's up there twice. How many people can say that? Especially for a local movie. Although it did have a longer theatrical run than the reboot of Gem and the Hologram. So I thought that is actually pretty. That's actually a fun fact about Remnants. We had a 2-week theatrical run in Luray, Virginia. Actually, and that was longer than the Gem and the Holograms reboot. The Gem and the Holograms reboot only lasted in theaters 4 days.
Wow. That word isn't on the DVD.
Yeah, it should have been. Unfortunately, it was after we pressed the DVDs. But yeah, and now you can also watch on streaming our friend's Roku channel called Fearflix. Fearflix, yeah. Lee and they've done a fantastic job. Lee and Tim have done a fantastic job, with that channel. They've got a lot of content, and it's actually free with commercials, or like $7 a year without commercials. So it's a great deal if you have a Roku box. I mean, they have a lot of great regional filmmaking like Backwoods Bubba out of Virginia. It's a cool channel. And Remnants and Three on a Match, a collection of Mark's other shorts, are on there as well. So I mean, but yeah, it's a good it's a really cool channel. And but yeah, back to Brazen Impact. We had some very good actors on that regionally, and actually we had Ellen Uday from My Bloody Valentine actually played a cameo in it, and Sharon Smythe Lentz from the original Dark Shadows TV show. Oh wow! Actually, was in it. Yeah. She's really cool. She's been a friend of mine for a few years now, and she's just a really cool human being. And George Stover, of course, got to have him in there. You got to have him. George is the man. But yeah, he's a great guy as well. So yeah, it's a great movie. Like I said, we're selling it on DVD now. So I mean, it's for sale on DVD now for anybody who's interested. Just hit me or Mark up or absurdproductionpictures.com, and you can get that and all of his other wonderful movies on them.
And that's of course in the description below. So
okay, yeah, I was gonna say cool.
Absolutely.
Sorry.
I mean, we're big supporters. You guys have always been huge supporters of the Scene Snobs since we started. We've always appreciated you.
Absolutely.
You guys just finished, and this is the crazy part. We're talking about Brazen Impact making a premiere. Remnants made a premiere in 2020
during the pandemic. During the pandemic at the Alamo.
First to have like a premiere at that Alamo.
Yeah. Well, no, they've had other premieres there too. Actually, they had
since the pandemic.
Yeah, since I was saying,
when they opened, they were the first.
Yeah, we were like one of the first ones out the gate because they were just looking to get people back in the freaking theater. And it was we sold the theater out. It was like even though we only sell half the tickets, it was like 85, 90 people during. which is I always joke that I had the biggest horror show during the summer of 2020 because we were the only horror show.
I will tell you, I think Matt Burns is one of the only actors I've seen like 4 times on the big screen since the pandemic started. Because I've seen Remnants twice, and I've seen Bloody Summer Camp twice. On the
nice. That is too funny. I was gonna say because I think Bigfoot we did that on the big screen, but it was only one time, and I think that was before I even knew you guys. Actually, before you all.
I had that one too.
Bigfoot. We showed that at a theater. It was an old second-run theater in Frederick. 3 weeks later, it closed down and became a car dealership. And that theater had been in Frederick since like the 60s. Like the one guy we shot at his farm, Butch Rice, said he had his first date at that theater. Like I said, it was a cool theater. I mean, it looked straight out of Stranger Things. It was straight out of the 80s. It was called the Holiday Cinemas actually. And I saw a lot of movies there over the years. Actually, believe it or not, it was the sign of the times. I mean, like these malls turning into Amazon warehouses. I mean, it's a weird time. I mean, it can get pretty depressing sometimes, at least to me.
Absolutely. And actually, Matt, quick question: what is one of the favorite theaters you've been to?
Oh, I'm partial to the Waynesboro Theater, obviously, because it's 2 blocks from my house, and that's where we've been doing a lot of our. We've had Brazen Impact, we've had Shriek Show, had a lot of great, and we're going to keep. That theater's been very supportive of the local film community, and we can't thank Bill Kohler and Devin Bluebaugh, and we can't thank them enough. They've been wonderful.
Yeah, I can speak to that. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I was going to say, you guys were there for Nightmares on Main Street last year.
And one of the things I really loved about it is. So you did Nightmares on Main Street last year. We were part of that. Thank you again for having us.
Oh man, thank you guys for and we're John's a trip. He's a great guy. Great guy.
And we had such a great filmmaker panel there too when we talked to Mark
and Dave, and Mark and I was gonna say that was a lot of fun. Yeah, unfortunately Dave wasn't feeling well that weekend. I remember he was kind of under the weather. I remember, but
he's still always
powered through.
I cannot wait for Go Away. That's fantastic. I'm actually the executive producer. I'm actually one of the associate producers on that movie because I cannot wait. It's gonna be fantastic.
It looks so good. I saw the trailer. Well, we went and saw it.
Bloody Summer Camp. Yeah, we went to Alamo when they showed it. It was great. It was really good. And it's coming to streaming. Bloody Summer Camp, of course, in a couple of weeks. Actually, it's coming to streaming June 14th.
Yes,
it's coming to Amazon Prime. Yeah, it's coming to stream. Yeah, it's coming to Amazon Prime and a bunch of other streaming apps.
Go check it out, guys.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Matt plays Skunk in the movie. It's so funny. The movie, the reason we went to see it twice is not just to support friends, but we actually really enjoyed the movie.
I own it. I picked it
It's
up.
great. It's over 2 hours long, and you never know it.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know how long it is because it's so good.
Well, once the kill scenes start rolling.
Yeah, they just got beautiful cinematography. Like that scene where he's like following through the window and something like that. That was just beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, man, it's like I don't have that in me. How do they do that? I just don't have that in
That's
me.
because you're a producer.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I'm not a director. I'm not a director or a cameraman.
I'm a producer, in my opinion, with how much you're working. Because like we were talking about Remnants haven't come out. Now we're talking about you did Shriek Show, and now you did Brazen Impact.
Yeah, and KOA just wrapped too. KOA just wrapped too. Actually, I was gonna say we just wrapped on that a few weeks ago. And the new project I'm working on, actually, we haven't really said much about it, is a zombie movie called Zero. Z-E-R-O. Zero. It's actually a brainchild of a buddy of mine who was a country musician. Ironically enough, and he was in Brazen Impact. And he kind of got a bug for it, I guess, or whatever. And he's done a great job with it. We're about to release a trailer and stuff like that. He's done it all pretty much out of his own pocket. We had a great zombie scene in Martinsburg. We're actually doing another big one in a couple weeks, actually June 5th. Are you guys available? You want the zombies? Yeah, it's a Sunday. It's a Sunday. I was gonna say, I mean, because again, we're talking, we're victims. I don't know about Mick. Looks like he could probably fight some zombies off. I
was either like the tall zombie, or I was the guy that was like, okay, you're gonna fight and then get bit. Yeah. Okay. I'm
that guy.
You can easily bite your legs. You can't get down there, bro.
I know, my knees don't work.
Yeah, you have to get like one of those Melissa Callan type crawling. She doesn't have legs, but she still has a mouth on it. She just bites you or whatever.
But coming around and like talking, wrapping another movie, and then you're going on to another movie with Zero. But you're also here. You're helping run Carolina Fear Fest. You're putting together a lot of stuff for this.
It keeps the depression away, all right?
I don't know how anything could slip in at this point because you're so busy.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's true. I have learned to say no to things, unfortunately. Right. I have to, because otherwise I would never, that's the thing, I never turn my phone ringer on because I would never sleep. I would never sleep. I would just never, it's like I would never sleep. It's like I would eventually just probably crash, like Nightmare on Elm Street or something, just crash from exhaustion or whatever.
You're such a busy guy, and we love it. And because now after this, we finish this weekend, and not only do you have things where you're filming, like you said, June 5th, but June 24th, 25th.
Well, 25th. It's one day. Yeah, unfortunately, it got because we're doing it at the Waynesboro American Legion, and what was I going to say? The Legion does like a big breakfast every Sunday, so it can only be a one-day show, unfortunately. And it's for their members. They do it every Sunday, apparently. So.
But the Waynesboro Theater's on the 24th is show.
Yeah, 24th is Sharknado. We're doing Sharknado with Julie McCullough, actually, which should be a lot of fun. She's been I've actually talked to her a few times, but she's really fun. She seems like she's like a really nice person.
And she's going to be there for
the con. Yeah, her and Butterbean and America Olivia from Friday the 13th remake, and actually the guy I just added, funny enough, actually we added a video game voice actor, James Lewis. He did a bunch of the voices for Fallout 3, and he did, like some of the main characters. Like, again, I don't have time to play video games anymore because those are time consuming. Very time consuming. But apparently, people I know who play games are like, oh my god, that guy. But I know those voices or whatever. So I was like, I thought that was kind of cool. So, but anyway, I guess we should probably get back on Carolina Fear Fest now. But we are here. Yeah, I was gonna say we probably should.
We'll finish it off with Carolina Fear Fest, but I definitely want to mention, and guys, that's down in the descriptions as well. Everything is, so you can check out Matt's work. You can check out Main Street Comic Con, which is coming up in June.
Yeah,
come out to awesome Waynesboro. It is a beautiful little town to come hanging out.
It really is.
We had such a good time there, Nightmare on Main Street last year.
Yeah, which is coming back too, by the way. I haven't announced it yet. I was going to say it will be back, and it will be bigger and better this time. So it's looking pretty good. Hopefully.
Well, if you ever need any help or anything,
I'll be calling you. I'm sure you guys will be running the panels.
Thank you.
You'll be running the panels. I'm sure.
But Carolina Fear Fest. So coming into here, what is, especially after last year and which was a great turnout.
Yeah, it was a great turnout coming right out of the pandemic, which we were a little worried. I mean, that's why we didn't book quite as many celebrities, didn't try to go all out. I mean, the celebrities last year too were a little more pop culture because we were just trying to get people through the door.
Yeah.
I mean, we were just really trying to, and everybody was wonderful last year. I mean, we had CJ Graham had a hell of a turnout. Felicia's always amazing. Naomi Grossman, Bai Ling, Nick Stahl. It was a great lineup of people. And this year we seem to have a great lineup of people too. I mean, it's a lot. There's a lot going on this year. There's Danielle Harris who is doing phenomenal in pre-sales. Clint Howard, he's doing great. Ken Faree and Tom Savini, legends. Legends. I mean, what more can you say about those two? Of course, like I said, we got, we got a little bit of something. We got the lifelong character actors like William Forsythe and Chris Mulkey, who will be on later.
Absolutely.
Chris Mulkey and Danny Hassel from Nightmares on Elm Street will be on as well. Amelia Kincaid from Night of the Demons, who was wonderful. I told you about. I posted on my page about the whole Whole Foods story, which was amusing. They're going to go to groceries. Yeah, so that, which funny enough, like you guys reminded me, it actually happened in the movie. They were at the grocery store at the beginning of it. All we were missing was Linnea Quigley, I guess, which was great. But and we also got, of course, Slasher 15 is going to be here. We promoted Go Away, Bloody Summer Camp, the Slasher nurse movies, and right next to them is going to be our friend Nancy Ann Ritter. Nancy is a wonderful human being. Unfortunately, she's not here yet, or she'd be on here talking. I'm telling you. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm sure she'll be on at some point this weekend. But yeah, she's always a delight. Always just a wonderful person. So
I see this, like Casey and I just feel so privileged to be able to be here and be a part of it and help out in any way we can. And everybo's been super fantastic. We love Carolina Fear Fest. This is our favorite.
This is one of our favorite spots to come. It's hanging out with you, hanging out with everyone else.
Yeah, we're becoming quite the little family down here, which is fantastic.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, it feels like when we were coming down here, it didn't feel like, oh, we're going down, or we might see some people, we might do something. Like, it felt like we were coming to hang out with friends and family.
Yeah, exactly what I said. And that's the whole point of the show. That's what we want. We don't want to have the corporate mentality, which is just the herd mentality. It's like run through, get your hour, go. We just want, all we care about is the money. No. That's not what we're here for. Again, tonight, VIPs get to hang out. Literally hang out with people like Jordan Ladd and Christina Cleve and Scout Taylor. You get to sit in a room like we're doing and talk. Just talk to these people. We're trying to do some different things. Absolutely. We want you to feel like we want you to feel like, again, more like it's a convention for the fans.
Yeah,
not for the don't get wrong. We need to make money, or else you can't make some money. You got to make some money, or else you're not going to make it.
Exactly. And that's one of the big things about Fear Fest is being the sense of camaraderie and the fact that everyone is more connected is a better fit connection.
Yeah, that's what we're going for here. And the good part about the place too is it's very spacious too. Even with a big crowd, it's very. You don't ever really feel, unless you're in line for an autograph or whatever, you don't really ever feel crowded. No. Which is a lot of problem with a lot of these shows is they're so it's like herding sheep or something. It's like herding cattle or something.
Yeah, or it's packed into weird corners.
Yeah. You feel like you're fighting for your life almost.
Exactly. Between the flow of the way you have everything set up here and the volunteers, y'all are just head and shoulders above. So.
We appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's what we're trying to do.
We love working with the volunteers and like connecting with them. Like we've been so blessed even last year being here. A lot of the guests from last year and a lot of the volunteers became fans of the show.
Right. I'm sure. Yeah.
Watch each
I'm hoping. I'm glad that it worked out for you guys too, because that was the intention here. We wanted to make sure you guys.
We have friends now down here. Like, hey, when we get in, you want to go grab something to eat, or you want to watch hang out?
You want to go hang out in the room, drink a beer or something, drink a beer or something.
It feels so good to do that, to be able to come down and see our buddy Matt. And but it's worked both ways, because like now they're like, hey, we're gonna come by and see you. Get your butt down here.
Right.
We want to come hang out with you. We're at the table. Just come hang out. Don't
absolutely
like you can't.
And that's what we want to do here. We don't want to, like I said again, we don't want to be a big. We don't want to be I mean, again, obviously the more you grow, the more. I mean, and hopefully we keep growing because I mean, there's tons of room in this fairgrounds to grow. I mean, and that's always the goal. I mean, that always the goal is to get bigger and bigger. I mean, for but I mean, yeah, I think this year. I mean, and again, I'm not trying to jinx anything, and I'm not boasting, right? I'm not bragging or anything like that. But I mean, I think that I think this year feels like it's going to be maybe a step above the last 2 years, which because again, we've had a lot of social media presence, we've had a lot going on. So hopefully we can continue to grow and still keep being a fun show for everybody.
Absolutely, I think that growth is a pure reflection on the work you put into it.
Right, and we all put in on it. All put into it.
It's showing that.
I mean, the owners do a hell of a job. I mean, we couldn't do it without them, obviously.
Right.
And I was gonna say, and some of the lead staff people like Jackie and Destiny and people like that, they all do a fantastic job. And again, it's all a team. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely, and it's such a fun time.
Absolutely.
And that's a big thing. Like, you guys aren't down here for this year, and you're watching this interview. Make sure you get down here for next year.
We're always Memorial Day weekend every year.
It's a great way to spend it too.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, I mean, you're not stuck. You're not stuck doing something lame or whatever.
You get out of town and then hang out.
Yeah, and then hang out for a while. Yeah.
Raleigh's a beautiful area that has a lot to offer.
It does. Yeah, actually, one of our guests is just going to the art museum. He just went to the art museum. Yeah, that's where his Uber was here.
There's a bunch of great stuff too, like food wise. I mean,
we went to a place called Pam's Farmhouse.
Oh, nice.
It's a greasy spoon diner, and it's the best type of
food. I mean, even the fast food down here is good. Biscuitville, Cookout, Bojangles. I mean, you just got a Cookout in Winchester, I think. I think it's it's known for down here. It is really good.
Yeah, never heard of it.
It's North Carolina. And like Southern Virginia. Yeah, Cookouts. Oh yeah, there's a mile from here actually.
Good food.
Yeah. We'll put that. Yeah, that's the thing. And Biscuitville too.
We went to, what did we go last night? We went to City Barbecue.
Oh, City Barbecue. I've heard good things about that too.
Really good food. But now I want to thank you so much for jumping.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. I'm going to get out of here so we can get some other folks in here.
We appreciate it as always, man. You are our first stars. And you're one of our number ones.
I would never feel like you can't come on.
No, I know. I appreciate it, but again, I mean, this weekend is it's all about everybody. It's not just about everybody. It's not just about any one person. It's about everybody. It's about the whole culmination of Fear Fest.
Yeah, but you're not, to us, not just a celebrity.
No.
You're a friend. So we're talking.
Well, I'm just your friend. I'm not a celebrity. I'm your friend.
Your movies that I've seen multiple times on the big screens. I don't want to hear.
I'm glad someone has. I'm glad you and maybe 5 other people.
Hey, you're approaching 1,000.
Yeah, you and 5 other people, maybe. But yeah, all right, guys. Well, always a pleasure. I will, like I said, we will see you this weekend. We started up tonight. We got VIP weekend pass. We got bands playing, a circus sideshow. Actually, it'll be a lot of fun tonight. So we're kicking it off fun, and like I said, and we're going all weekend long.
And if you can get out here, if you haven't gotten your tickets, if you haven't made your way yet, make sure to get down here.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say we have tickets for sale. They're for sale at the door.
Perhaps get a chance to hit up the VIP so you can hang out tonight with some fantastic.
Yeah, I think we're still selling weekend passes too. I want to say so. I think we're still selling weekend passes.
There's a few left, so make sure to get on down here, check it out, and join us at the Carolina Fear Fest.
And remember that now I'm ending this interview so I can edit this and put it up right away because everybody just talked about things that need to happen now.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Later, bud. Have fun.
Thanks, everybody. We'll talk to you guys soon.